Hi, good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are back for our second day today, and we made this video to tell you about what you're going to do today. We will not have a Google Meet today, so this is your video that's going to give you all of the directions plus your schedule for what you need for the day. So you have 3 things to do today. The first is to read at some point. You don't have to do that right now, but at some point today, make sure that you read a book. You are also going to go on to iReady and do iReady reading for about 20 minutes. Some of you might be starting a new lesson today. Some of you might be picking up on your close reading lesson from yesterday and continuing to work on that. And the third thing is you're going to do an article on a website called Newsela. And you might have used it before, but many of us haven't. And Mrs. Provost and I have not used it like this before either. So we're going to need your help to make sure that there aren't any major problems with it. But we're going to show you what you're going to do right now. And hopefully this will take care of all the problems. If you're logged into Classroom, then you're already logged into Newsela, and when you click on the link for the assignment today, you'll be able to go right to the assignment that we want you to do, which is an article about Mars that has been in the news recently. And Mrs. Provost is going to share her screen and show you what it looks like on your end. So the assignment right now is posted under the classwork tab in
I'm going to show from Classroom how to get there. So.
Perfect. Good. Okay, that's even better.
All right. So
the beach, guys, by the way, this is a background. It's 10:30 at night. Okay, go ahead.
You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So from Classroom, you should have a little box to the left here that shows you what your assignments are, and you can click right on that, or you can go to the Classwork tab. Either way, it'll show up in both places. When I click on that button, it takes me right to this assignment, and I'm going to click on the link for Newsela, and it's automatically logging me in here, but you might get a box, because I think the first time I did this, I got a box that popped up asking for login information. There's a button there that says login with Google. Mm-hmm. And you're going to click on that button, and that'll automatically log you in using your Google login. Okay, so once you're on Newsela, you'll get an assignment that looks like this. Make sure you read the directions that are here. We're going to talk about those in just a second, but make sure you go through and read this, and then this is the actual assignment here. So you have to come down a little ways on the page and click on that box, and that'll open up to the article. So when you're reading this, you might find that the text is a little bit too hard for you. There are a couple of options that you have. One, you could have it read aloud to you, so you can click this button here that says read aloud, and you'll have the computer read it for you. It's
kind of a computer voice. It's not like Miss Knauss's nice reading voice. It's a computer.
No, it's not. It's kind of
robotic.
Robotic. Good word. Another thing you can do if you're finding is that it's a little too hard for you is there's a button up at the top that says 720L. If you drop that arrow and you click a lower number, it's going to change the text a little bit to make it a little bit easier to read.
Unfortunately, when it makes it a little bit easier to read, it takes out some of the kind of interesting information. So the lower that number gets, the easier it's going to be to read, but the less information will be in the article. Likewise, if you go from if you think that it's too easy, you can go from 720 up to like, what's the other one, 840 or something, make it a little harder, and it's going to be a little harder. It's also going to have some more information in it. So you can kind of decide with that what's going to help you be able to read it, because when you're done reading it, then you're going to take a quiz on it.
And if you choose a level that's too hard for you because you're trying to get to the highest level, it's going to make the questions more difficult too. So make sure that you're thinking about that as you're going through it. So when you're done, you can click on the bottom. It says take quiz. And over to the side.
It's just 4 questions. Guys, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. You're going to read the question. You'll choose the best answer. And then there's a blue button down here to move on to the next question. Okay.
There is, when you click on activities, Mrs. Provost, let me see that again.
Yeah.
Okay, there's also one that says write. You don't have to do that today unless you want to.
And you're going to click on
that one, please. Yeah.
Make sure
so if you want to do that, you can, but I'm not checking for that when we check Newsela. You don't have to do that today. All right, so that's how you use Newsela. you're going to read the text, answer the 4 questions, and then you're done. It automatically sends it to us. So hopefully you don't have any trouble with that, but like I said, we've never used it before like this. So if something's not working or you don't understand something that's going on,
You're having trouble logging in or
or
anything.
you're having trouble logging in, it won't work, you don't know what to do, leave us a comment on Classroom, have a grown-up text us or email us, and we'll get back with you, to help you figure it out. We really appreciate when you guys tell us when something's not working so that we can get on and troubleshoot it right away. So those are your things for today. You are off to get started. If you need anything, let us know. And check back on Classroom a little bit later in the morning, because I'm also going to post some really cool videos about Mars and how there's actual plans to send people to Mars. And I'm going to post those videos a little bit later in the morning for you to look at if you think that this is a really cool topic like I did. All right. Have a great day. Let us know if you need anything, and we love you.